Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton and I'm going to give you the updated version to the rookie guide. So, I'm going to show you only the shots that matter this time. If you need a full guide or you want to know like what the drives on some of these holes look like, you need to watch my previous video, my full rookie walkthrough for the Euro Champions tournament. But I'm going to give you my dialed in shots. So in the last video, I talked a lot about offsetting, and I had some ideas of if I was able to offset, I would be able to get, some good drops. That would be a really big advantage over some of the opponents because most opponents in rookie aren't using offsetting, and they wonder why they miss barely to the left or to the right consistently. So I've got it dialed in. So just follow along with me. If you like the video, if it helps you, get to the top of the standings, please subscribe and please donate. This work takes a lot of time, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out the shots, not only for myself, but to help everybody out. So, if it's good service, please help me out too. I would really appreciate it. So in my previous video, I said I thought I would end around somewhere around a -31, -32 if I could get my offsetting to work. And we're at a -32 heading into the finals. So we feel very confident about that. So let's go ahead and hop into hole number 1 real quick. So if you're taking notes, hole number 1 is going to be played with a backbone, 20% elevation, at medium distance of our club, 1 bar of left side spin, 1.5 back of backspin. Navigator. Okay, so hole 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hole 1 right here. Okay. So all right, so remember, Golf Clash's replays are a little bit screwed up. It's showing the wrong ball. This is not played with a katana. It's played with a navigator. I don't know why it's showing a katana in the replay, but it is not a katana shot. I want you to look here again. I'm going to show it to you in full motion, then I'm going to show you a screenshot, okay? So to recap, navigator, 20%, 1.5 back,
Perfect shot.
1 left, medium distance of your club. I don't know why it's showing.
Hole in 1.
Okay, so really quickly, let me show you how we got to the point of dialing that shot in. Rookie, here we go. Okay, this was from my opening round, or I'm sorry, this was from my qualifying round. Look at my second bounce here. Notice how my second bounce is kind of in the middle of that dark green square. Notice how I made, my horrible black arrow here point to the corner of the dark green square. So in my qualifying, I kept missing this barely to the left, barely to the left, barely to the left, and I kept inching my target over. So finally, I burned the left end edge of the cup, so I knew that all I had to do was move my target over to the same landing spot, but just move it over to the corner of the dark green. That's my landmark. Then it should drop for a hole in 1, which you just saw it did. Now, on the front 9 of that round that I just showed you, I hit a great shot, so I wasn't able to gauge where I was at. But on the back 9, you can see we hit perfect, and the ball went right in the hole. But again, it's got to be on the corner of that dark green square. That's very important. So I will show it to you one more time so you can see where I line up in the corner of the dark green square. You can see it in full motion. Okay, so full speed again. Most important part is to make sure you have that second bounce. And there we go. Now it shows my navigator. So you see how weird that is? Like, Golf Clash needs to fix this stuff. All right, so navigator, 1.5 back, full left. And watch me move the camera here until I get to the corner of the dark green square. There it is, right there. That's money. Now, does it mean the shot's going to fall every single time? No, of course not. You know, the slightest move of a pull angle, maybe a lot higher wind. Maybe you get hit with like a 3.6 mile per hour wind.
Shot.
Because there's not a funnel here. But I'm telling you, this shot right here is very good. The corner of the dart is square, and you're going to be set. Now, I had showed everybody on my previous walkthrough how to get an albatross on hole number 2. You know, I just hit a couple great shots here, but I could go to another account and show you how consistent the albatross is. But let me skip that for now, and let's go to hole number 3, okay? Hole number 3 is going to be super important because it requires a pretty good offset with your Goliath or your backbone, whatever you use. Shot number 2, everybody, is 0% elevation at mid-distance of your Goliath or your backbone. Either club you use, this is where you need to offset. I want you to use about 1.5 top spin, you know, maybe a little bit less depending on how far you get up on your drive. And if you want to know the drive information, check out my first playthrough. But look where I'm putting my ball guide line. It's not in the cup. It's not on the cup. It's about 1/4 of a green square to the right of the cup. That is super important on this second shot, and most people are not going to know that. So this is going to give you the key to success. Because if you were to aim this directly in the cup, your ball is going to the miss to the left-hand side. It's almost a guarantee just with the way the shot is playing. Now, as you can see, I snuck in on the left-hand side of the cup, even with that big of an offset. So that just shows you how strangely the second shot to pin is playing. But again, let's watch it again. This is a katana ball. And if you want to know the drive setup, you need to go to my previous video that I posted a couple days ago. But again, about 1.2 to 1.5 bars of topspin, depending on how far you get up on your drive. And take a look at where I'm aiming here. Look at my ball guide line. I don't mean to repeat myself, but it's important. It's not in the cup. It's not on the cup. It is about 1/4 of a green square to the right of the cup. And you'll see we just sneak it into the left-hand side of the cup. So this does require a pretty good offset, especially for a rookie. But these are little things that once you guys get the hang of, you're going to start winning golds like crazy. Look at that. That's a nice shot. Perfect. Okay. Again, check out the albatross for hole number 2 on my previous playthrough. I hit a great shot on this freaking account both times, or else we could have probably had a higher score. But let's remember, I talked about in my last video, I thought we would be able to get an albatross on hole number 6. Again, watch my previous video for the drive information. This is played with a Titan. And look at the offset here. This green rolls fast, so you don't need to use a lot of topspin. Look, I'm not even using a bar. But notice how far to the left I'm aiming here. When you hit your landing spot, the ball is automatically going to kick and roll to the right. So you want to aim a little bit to the left. Now you need to go back and rewind the video and kind of zoom in and see where I'm landing. But I'm 2 for 4 on my accounts in the opening round. So I have this account and another account. And I've hit an albatross 2 out of 4 times, which we're going to take that all day. And this is the last update we're going to give you. This is going to be a navigator, all right? This is another one I talked about in my previous playthrough and how we were close, but I thought we were going to need an offset, and here it is. That spin is going to be the same every time, but again, look at my ball guideline. I am just to the left of the edge of the cup. I am not in the cup. The right-hand part of my ball guideline is touching the outside of the left of the cup, and that's where you need to play this shot.
Perfect shot.
And we're playing this 1 for 1, so whatever the wind is what you're going to pull.
Hole in
So if you have
one.
a 3.3 mile per hour wind, you're going to pull 3.3 rings. Okay, so there is the rookie updates. This should get you, combined with my previous playthrough, a chance for a really good shot at gold